Здравствуйте! Добро пожаловать в галерею Фрау. Мы так рады, что вы здесь. Пожалуйста, возьмите этот момент, чтобы заглушить ваш мобильный телефон. Я жду. Я жду. Я еще жду. Спасибо. Пожалуйста, наслаждайтесь нашим спектаклем.
A single post, a point of rusting tin in the sky marks the fated place we move to, he and I. On time, as death is, prompt, strangely. Too smooth the gesture of his hat to me. Menace at the edges of his eyes, his mouth tight, shut. Strangely too low is the bow he makes tonight.
On time?
That false note in his voice, what is it the brain alerts to and the heart drops at? Under that evil sky, that sign of tin and rust. 6 o'clock. There he is, waiting by the post. Now we kiss soundlessly, his lips stiff as hands are given to queens or dead people thus. Round us, the shoving elbows of ordinary bustle, and strangely irksome rises the screech of a whistle. Howls like a dog screaming, angrier, longer. What a nightmare strangeness life is at death point. And that nightmare reached my waist only last night, and now reaches the stars. It has grown to its true height, crying silently. Love, love, until... Has it gone?
6. Shall we go to the cinema?
I shouted, home! And what have we come to? Tents of nomads, thunder and drawn swords over our heads? Some terror we expect? Listen. Houses collapsing in the one word, home. Is there even a building there?
10 steps before us.
A house on the hill?
No higher.
A house on top of the hill and a window under the roof. Is it from the red sun alone? It is burning? Or is it my life which must begin again? How simple poems are. It means I must go out into the night and talk to... Who shall I tell my sorrow, my horror greener than ice?
You've been thinking too much.
A song Nancy. Yes! And the embankment, I hold to water, thick and solid as if we had come to the hanging gardens of Semiramis. To water, a strip as colorless as a slab for corpses. I am like a female singer holding to her music. To this wall, blindly, for you won't return or listen. Even if I bend to the quencher of all thirst, I am hanging at the gutter of a roof. Lunatic. is not the river that makes me shiver now. She was a hand I held to when you walked beside me, a lover and faithful. The dead are faithful, though not to all in their cells. If death lies on my left now, it is at your side I feel it. Now, a shaft of astonishing light and laughter, that cheap tambourine.
You and I must have a talk.
And I shiver. Let's be brave, shall we?
You and I must have a talk.
Let's be brave, shall we? I catch a movement of his lips, but he won't speak. You don't love me?
Yes, but in torment, trained, and driven to death.
He looks round like an eagle. You call this home?
It's in the heart.
What literature! For love is flesh, it is a flower flooded with blood. Did you think it was just a little chat across the table, a snatched hour, and back home again the way gentlemen and ladies play at it? Either love is
A shrine?
or else a scar. A scar every servant and guest can see. And I think silently, love is a bowstring pulled back to the point of breaking. Love is a bond.
That is snapped for us.
Yes, love is a matter of gifts thrown in the fire for nothing. The shallow fish crack of his mouth is pale, no chance of a smile.
Love is a large bed.
Or else an empty gulf. Now, his fingers begin to beat. No mountains move.
Love is...
Mine, yes, I understand. And so? The drumbeat of his fingers grows, scaffolded square.
Let's
And
go.
no, he says. For me, let's die a little easier. Enough cheap stuff rhymes at railway hotel rooms, so love means life. Although the ancients had a different name.
Well,
A scrap of handkerchief and a fist like a fish.
shall we go?
How? Bullet? Rail? Poison? Death? Anyway, choose. I make no plans. A Roman, you survey the man still alive like an eagle. Say goodbye. I didn't want this, not this. But listen, quietly. To want is what bodies do, and now we are ghosts only. Yet, I didn't say it, though the time of the train is set and the song of the honor of leaving and the cup given to women. Or perhaps in madness I misheard you? Polite liar. Is this the bouquet that you give your love? This blood-stained honor? Is it? Sound follows sound clearly. Was it goodbye, you said? As sweetly casual as a handkerchief dropped without thought. In this battle, you are Caesar. What an insolent thrust to put the weapon of defeat into my hand like a trophy! It continues to sound in my ears as I bow. Do you always pretend to be forestalled in breaking? Hammer the last nail and screw up the lead coffin.
A last request?
Of course.
Say nothing about us to those who will come after me.
May I ask the same thing?
Perhaps I should give you a ring.
No. So now, without any scenes, I must swallow, silently, furtively.
A book then?
No, you give those to everyone and don't even write them.
Books.
crying. Burn without crying, so tribes of fishermen in ash and song can hide their dead men.
And the embankment, the last one, finished, separate and hands apart like neighbors avoiding one another. We walk away from the river, from my cries. Falling salts of mercury, I live off without attention. No great moon of Solomon has been set for my tears in the skies. A post. Why not beat my forehead to blood on it, to smithereens? We are like fellow criminals, fearing one another. The murder theme is love. Don't think these are lovers, going into the night separately, to sleep with others. You understand. Usually it's not fair, he says, and I throw back my head. Take my arm. We are convicts to walk like this. Shock! It's as though his soul has touched me. As his arm leans on mine, the electric current beats along feverish wiring and drips. He's leaned on my soul with his arm. He holds me. Rainbows everywhere. What is more like a rainbow than tears? Rain. A curtain. Denser than beads. I don't know if such embankments can end, but here is a bridge and...
Well then.
Here? Peaceful. His eyes move upward.
Couldn't you see me home for the very last time?
Last bridge. I won't give up or take out my hand. This is the last bridge, the last bridging between water and firm land. This bridge. Lovers, for the most part, are without hope. Passion also is just a bridge, a means of connection. It's warm. To nestle close at your ribs. To move in a visionary pause towards nothing. Beside nothing. No arms, no legs. Now only the bone of my side is alive where it presses directly against you. Life in that side only. Ear and echo is it. There I stick like white to egg yolk, or an Eskimo to his fur adhesive, pressing, joined to you. Siamese twins are no nearer. The woman you call mother, when she forgot all things in motion, must triumph only to carry you. She did not hold you closer. Understand, we have grown into one as we slept. And now I can't jump because I can't let go your hand, and I won't be torn off as I press close to you. This bridge is no husband, but a lover. I bite in like a tick. You must tear out my roots to be rid of me, like ivy, like a tick. Inhuman, godless, to throw me away like a thing when there is no thing I ever prize in this empty world of things. Say this is only a dream. Night still, and afterwards morning and express to Rome, Granada. I won't know myself as I push off the Himalayas off of bedclothes. But this dark is deep. Now I warm you with my blood. Listen to this flesh. It is far truer than poems. If you are warm, who will you go to tomorrow for that? This is delirium. Please say this bridge cannot end as it ends.
Hear them?
This gesture could be made by a child or a god. course name is. Rain in our eyes and hills. We have passed the suburb. Now we are out of town. Ugh, what a lost cause it is, ladies and gentlemen, for the whole world is suburb. Where are the real towns? Rain rips at us madly. We stand and break with each other. In 3 months, these must be the first moments of sharing. There's no more I can lose. We have reached the end of ending. And so, I simply stroke and stroke and stroke your face. And into the hollow waves of darkness, hunched and level, without trace, in silence, something sinks like a ship.